Welcome to Parlay Power Hour for October 14th, 2021. Will Reed is not here. He's only a one-day-a-week guy now. I'm back with Grant Mitchell, the OG crew. G Money, how you doing?
I'm doing good, Tanner. There was no playoff baseball yesterday. Hockey season started, but I'm excited. This is the matchup we've been waiting for. Winner take all, Giants, Dodgers. We've been waiting for this one for months.
Yeah, so how'd you spend your evening? I mean, I watched hockey. I also wrote a story about the Tampa Bay Rays ordering champagne to Fenway Park after they got their asses kicked in game 2, which was preposterous. That was a stupid move by them. Don't give the Red Sox bulletin board material. We're one more bulletin board material piece away from going to the World Series, just to let the Houston Astros know. G Money, what'd you do last night?
You know what I did, Tanner? I played Warzone.
Ooh, great. Gamer.
Yeah, I gave myself a break from my work. I got a bunch of stuff done, no sports stuff, nothing to write about. So I sat back, was a total nerd, and spent some hours in my man cave, which is just a separate corner of my bedroom in my apartment.
Hey, there you go. There you go. That's fun. Hey, you got to write an article for Esports All-Star then.
I have. Are you kidding? I was the beat writer for a bit there.
You were the eSport All-Star beat writer. That's why the site went to the freaking moon, Grant. This is the best hour of your day. Don't mistake this. If you don't think this is the best hour of your day, don't watch the show. This is the best hour of your day. We look forward to it every day, giving you guys the picks because you know why, Grant? You know why the people don't want the picks.
People need the picks, Tanner.
Damn right they do. I don't know why I had like a couple weeks where I couldn't get that right, but now it's like the people don't want the picks.
The people need the picks.
Damn right. There we go. All right. Tampa Bay Bucs. The Buccaneers minus 114, minus 6.5 on the spread versus the Eagles. I love this bet, Grant. This is your bet. Lock it up. Tom Brady destroys this team tonight.
Yeah, this is my pick. I wanna say something nice about the Eagles. They have looked better than expected, even though they're only 2-3 and bottom of the NFC East. Nick Sirianni, I think, is proving that he is at least a serviceable coach. You know, you can't really. It's not fair to judge a head coach when their team is so bereft of talent. I mean, you know, you could put Vince Lombardi in there. They're probably not going to be fighting for anything above a 500 record. So, but they have been organized. You know, they're running some interesting offensive concepts. That really shouldn't matter against this Bucs team. I mean, the Bucs rush defense, first of all, is just absolutely absurd. Nobody can move the ball on them, and that will hurt the Eagles because Jalen Hurts is leading them in rushing. They have no threat from the running back position right now. I like Miles Sanders, but he's for whatever reason it's just not working. And the Bucs, they lost a few weeks ago to the Rams. They go to New England, they barely squeak it out, but you know, if there were ever any concerns about where this team is headed, they put that behind them. They've slaughtered the Dolphins 45-17. Tom Brady's leading the league in passing yards. He's second in passing touchdowns. Guys, the ageless wonder. I think the Bucs are probably going to win by 2 touchdowns at least.
Yeah, I do too. I think this game's going to resemble that primetime game between the Cowboys and the Eagles a few weeks ago, where we're like, the Eagles can possibly play with the Cowboys. Like, I think it was like -3. The Cowboys were -4.5 or something like that. That could be totally wrong, but Cowboys blew them off the field. I think we get the same thing tonight. All right, so let's talk about FanDuel for a minute. FanDuel, $1,000 risk-free bet on FanDuel. This is the best sports book in the business at 10 a.m. for Parlay Power Hour. There's nothing better than it. So FanDuel, $1,000 risk-free bet, guys. Not many books are doing that in the industry. Lock it up there. This is why FanDuel is great. We're going to show you a prop right now that's going to blow your freaking mind. All right, most passing yards in a game. Tom Brady against Jalen Hurts. I think Jalen Hurts is like plus 120. Tom Brady's minus 152. The only way Tom Brady does not throw for as many yards as Jalen Hurts if he is hurt in the first quarter. Hurts hurt. Tom Brady needs to get hurt to not win this prop. Put your house on this prop. We say it every day, you know, for the Red Sox. Put your house on this prop.
Oh yeah, I mean the fact that this is even being offered is pretty absurd. Like I just mentioned, Tom Brady is leading the league in passing yards. He's got 1,767, and he took a quarter off somewhere in there against the Dolphins. I can just run through his recent games. You've got we'll start from the opener: 379, 276, 432, 269, 411. And if you go over to Jalen Hurts there, 264, 190, 326, 387 is the standout, 198. So he's got a couple under 200 there. He's got one in the 200s. Brady's minimum is about 270. And to ask Hurts to throw for that, I know the Bucs defense isn't their pass defense isn't that good, that's still a pretty hefty ask for a guy who's in his first year as the full-time starter. So, like you said, Tanner, I don't understand why they've got this up there. Maybe they think they've got some miracle way to steal money off the bettors, but not us, Tanner. We see through this one.
Yeah, we see through it. Well, the Bucs secondary sucks, so we got to factor that in. But still, this is Tom freaking Brady. This is the GOAT. This is the greatest to ever do it. He's not gonna throw for less yards than Jalen Hurts, considering they don't like to run the football in Tampa Bay. They don't like running the football. The Eagles like running the football. Jalen Hurts is going to be under pressure tonight. You know, he's going to have to scramble. He's not throwing for a lot of yards. That's my thought. But you know what? You never know. That's why we bet on sports. We bet on sports for the excitement, the exhilaration. Dodgers money line -106 versus the Giants. This is the game you want to watch tonight. It's the only baseball game on. We got Thursday night football, hockey, and this. We also have preseason basketball. If you're feeling right, we have some preseason basketball tonight.
Yep.
There you go. All right. So we look at this game, Dodgers versus Giants. It all comes down to this 162 games. Giants win the division on the last day of the season. You got the Dodgers tonight. Can the big bad Dodgers finally take back what's theirs? Who knows? Are the Giants going to, the little David, are they going to knock off Goliath? Nobody believes in the San Francisco Giants, but they're still here. The thing is, they will not be here tomorrow. The Dodgers are going to win this game with Julio Urlas on the bump. Urlas was the wins leader this year in the playoffs. He's 1-0. With a 1.8 ERA, 5 innings. You know, you can't really look at playoff stats, but he's been very good in the playoffs. Logan Webb has also been exceptional in the playoffs against the Los Angeles Dodgers. He's 1-0. He's gone 7.2 innings, 5 hits, 10 strikeouts. I think the Dodgers bounce back and they get to Logan Webb tonight. Now, the consensus pick, according to ESPN, San Francisco at 79%. 79% of bettors are taking San Francisco on the money line tonight. I like the Dodgers on the money line. Yes, Grant, I know that's blowing your freaking mind right now. I like the Dodgers on the money line, though, because of Julio Urias, because Gloria just commented here, and because the Dodgers are the best team in baseball. And when it comes down to it, baseball is money ball. The more money you spend on players, the more the Dodgers have established something great in Los Angeles. The more money you spend on players, the more likely you are to win. Tonight, the Dodgers take back what is theirs, and they send the Giants home packing. It's been a tremendous season for the San Francisco Giants, don't get me wrong. But tonight, the big bad bullies take back what's theirs at Oracle Park and dog pile, pop champagne, all that good stuff.
Did you say 79% of bettors are taking the Giants?
Yeah, 79 consensus pick, money line.
See, that's I've been the Giants supporter on this show. I'm gonna stick with them tonight just because, like I said, I've been rooting for them. I like to stand up for them against the bully Tanners, you like to call the Dodgers. But 79% that's disrespectful, to be honest. The Giants should be underdogs in this game. Julio Urias was the wins leader, like you said. And that's no, you know, not to discredit Logan Webb. The guy was 11-3 with a 3.01, I think, 3.01 ERA. So he was sensational. I mean, I'm pretty sure he had a better ERA than Julio Urias. But for some reason, whenever that guy's on the mound, the team just wins. Whether it's him hitting an RBI double like he did in one of the previous games, you know, he usually pulls something out the bag. So I think the Giants are the underdogs in this game. I would be very afraid to bet on this game, Tanner, just because it is truly a 50-50 here. But if you've got some money, you know, you've got that FanDuel $1,000 risk-free bet, then, I mean, this is the most exciting game that you're going to find maybe on the whole year for the sports calendar. So this is wonderful, a game to throw that money on.
Yeah, this is going to be a fun game. No matter who wins, you got 200-plus teams going at it in a Game 5 in an NLDS. Like, this is going to be exciting. It's going to be fun to watch. When I look at this game, though, the Dodgers are the better team. There's no doubt about it. Giants have been exceptional this season. I think most bettors are going with the Giants tonight just because it's at Oracle Park. You probably figure if they can take it to a Game 5, they can get the Dodgers here. They beat the Dodgers plenty of times this season. They need to do it tonight. They can do it tonight. I think that's why bettors are going with them. But again, you got to look at the Dodgers. I mean, that team is stacked. Even, you know, they've been a little rough shape with their pitching, but just like what Walker Buehler did the other day, that's got to fire that clubhouse up. They're going to be ready to go tonight. They're going to get the win. Gloria is staying off this game, though. That's probably, you know, Gloria, enjoy the football game tonight. That's what I'm going to tell you. Enjoy the football game. That's where the money is tonight. If you want to bet on something, bet on the Buccaneers covering and bet on Tom Brady throwing for more yards than Jalen Hurts. But that's probably the best. Those are the best bets tonight instead of this game, just because it is a true pick 'em. But again, cream rises to the top, G Money. Guess who the cream is here?
Yeah, I mean, it should be the Dodgers. I do want to challenge one thing you said, and I know what you meant, but this has kind of been my point all year. The Dodgers have the better players. The Giants are the better team. So it's just going to come down to which one shines more.
Yeah, which one shines tonight? I mean, Giants have to play perfect tonight. And you know what the thing about the Dodgers, too, is they've been here before. They know how to win in elimination games. Like Walker Buehler in his career, he's pitching 4 elimination games now. He's got a 1 point something ERA, 1.8, maybe even 1.2. I read that stat yesterday. But the Dodgers know how to win when the season's on the line. I think they're able to do it tonight in a hostile Oracle Park. It's going to be rocking there tonight. Very excited for that game. This is one you want to enjoy. If you don't want to bet on it, I still recommend watching it because it's going to be that kind of game. And then finally, our risk bet here. Julio Urias, 4+ strikeouts, Los Angeles Dodgers to win, plus 158. Now, when you look at Julio, if Julio has 4+ strikeouts, the Dodgers are likely going to win this game. I believe last time he pitched in game? It was game 2 he went, right? Game 2?
Yep.
I believe he had 4 strikeouts. 4 strikeouts. I think I took him for 3+ in that game. He had 4. So Urias is not a strikeout machine by any means, but he can still throw the ball. He can still retire these batters. The thing you want to worry about in this game is with this prop, they're quick to pull these pitchers. Like that was what scared me. Last time I was watching the game 2 when Urias was on the mound, I was like, oh no, like are they going to pull him if he gets into trouble? So that's what you got to watch out for. So that's why the strikeout total is low. But if he does pitch 5-6 innings tonight, I fully expect him to cover this with ease. And I think the Dodgers are going to win. So it's a great bet.
He actually had 5 and 5, Tanner. So even a little better than you thought. And you're absolutely right that, in the playoffs and especially in a winner go home, these pitchers do have a very short leash. But one thing that we've seen is that the Dodgers guys have been getting their chance. I mean, Scherzer went 5.1, if I'm not mistaken. Walker Buehler went 5, and then he went 4 on a very short turnaround. Max Scherzer went 5. All their main guys have been going 5. So I think you should get at least that, unless he gets bombarded in the first inning, which is unlikely. The Giants, they don't usually put together like 5-6 run innings, so I think this one does have a good chance of going through. Same concern for me. Like I said, the game's a 50-50, but this is what I was alluding to earlier when I said you've got that FanDuel risk-free bet. This is the one that I would be putting it on because you got some really good value here. The team that, like I said, I don't care what 79% of bettors are doing. The Dodgers are the favorites in this game. Julio was the winningest pitcher in baseball this season, so I think this is a really good bet.
Yeah, another good risk bet tonight. Playoff Cody to hit a home run plus 430. Just to throw
terrible bet. Ever
Playoff.
Since Tanner brought it up, he hasn't gotten close.
Listen, you know what though? Playoff Cody's made some big plays in the playoffs. He has.
He has. He hasn't been the
ball, but he's made some big plays.
He hasn't been the awful 160 guy he was in the regular season.
Playoff Cody is legit, Grant. If you think Playoff Cody isn't good, you're wrong. Playoff Cody is the man.
I just said he's good, all right? This is your problem, Tanner. You make enemies when they're trying to be friends with you.
No, we're not friends, Grant. We haven't been friends since Parlay Power Hour began. We have not been friends. I think the people know that. I wonder if Gloria knows that. All right, Grant. So that's Parlay Power Hour. How can you not be romantic about sports betting? I say it all the time. I love this quote. How can you not be romantic about sports betting? We got Dodgers and Giants. We got a team that nobody expected to be anywhere near the NLDS, and they're in a game 5 with the best team in baseball, who everyone expected to roll to the World Series. The New York Yankees are no longer in the postseason. Everyone expected them to roll the World Series. The little old Boston Red Sox, give them COVID-19, give the whole team COVID-19. They are still here. They're going to the American League Championship Series against the big bad Houston Astros, who everyone wants to just see go down because of the cheating scandal, even though this cheating scandal is no longer really relevant because Dusty Baker is managing their team. Like, this is why we love sports. This is why we love sports betting. How can you not be romantic about sports betting? Football wise tonight, I think the Buccaneers kicked the Eagles' ass. That's not really romantic, but you know what? It's still on tonight, and we still have sports. It's the greatest thing in the world, Grant. How can you not love sports? How is that even possible?
Even sports you're not a huge fan of, Tanner. Like, we know I'm not the biggest hockey guy. I'm not an insider. But, I mean, watching that Kraken intro or in the Knights intro, you just got to get fired up. There's little things, whether it's the crowd cheering, it's the walk up, the bat flip, whatever it is. Sports are awesome.
Yeah, and I highly recommend tonight, like if you're not like a big baseball guy, you think baseball's too slow, blah, 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 that soft excuse, whatever. Watch this game tonight. Watch the Dodgers play the Giants because you are going to see a different side of baseball. This is the biggest baseball game of the year. We can talk about, the Red Sox closing out the Rays at home and all that great stuff and the Fenway Park rocking, blah, blah, blah. We can talk about Freddie Freeman's home run with the Braves winning that game. we can talk about a lot in the playoffs so far, but there's going to be nothing, no atmosphere is going to compare to tonight at Oracle Park when the big bad Dodgers go into San Francisco for a one-game playoff, realistically a one-game playoff to go to the National League Championship Series. So very exciting stuff there. How can you not be romantic about sports betting? That's my final thought, Grant. I'm going to go first today. That was my final thought.
My final thought, I want to switch it a little, and I'm sure this guy is tuning in, Tanner, because we have such a large audience. Kyrie Irving, I'm sick and tired of all of this nonsense that's going on. This guy's always in the news. I don't know if you watched his Instagram live last night, Tanner. He goes live for 25 minutes in a poorly lit room and starts talking about how the media won't put the whole video on the airwaves. Kyrie, your Instagram live was 25 minutes. Most shows are 30 minutes. That means they have 20 minutes of content. So I don't even understand where he's coming from with that. And then he starts talking about, I wasn't prepared for this. I didn't foresee this coming. You didn't see a disease that was killing the whole world when they found a vaccine for it. You didn't think that maybe you might have to take it. And here's the thing: you don't have to take it. You're welcome to retire. You can be traded. And he's talking about, do you really think I want to let this thing that this arbitrary thing that is invading my body ruin my dreams since the 4th grade and make me give up on my teammates? I do think that. This franchise has already paid you $140 million. You are the reason that Kevin Durant went to Brooklyn. Kevin Durant said, we can go to the Knicks, we can go to the Nets. Where do you want to go? Kyrie said, let's go to the Nets because I'm from 10 minutes away from Brooklyn. I grew up in Jersey. You go there, you pull this stunt. It's just stupid. And don't sit up there saying that you're not comfortable taking the vaccine for personal reasons. What are the personal reasons? Is it a religious thing? Is there some sort of medical problem with you? You can't create this wave of controversy, then say, I don't get why people love to talk about me, and then not explain why you're taking the stance you are. It doesn't make any sense, especially not when you're getting paid $33 million to go play basketball. The game you've loved since 4th grade and built your whole life around, and now all of a sudden it's not worth it because somebody's trying to make you do something you don't want to do. That's my final thought, Tanner.
Clip it, put it on the gram, clip it, put it on Twitter. That was a good one, Grant. That was a good final thought there. I like that. I'm not educated enough on the Kyrie Irving situation to really make a comment. I know a little bit about it, but I've been more focused on playoff baseball than Kyrie Irving complaining about not getting a vaccine. So, got a comment here. Tanner, Brady's bedtime is 8 p.m. Eagles might cover +7, but I like the over. Is Brady's bedtime really 8 p.m., Gloria? Is it? This man's played in a lot of primetime games.
Yeah, and he threw for 400 in the season opener, which was on Thursday night. So
yeah, I'm gonna put my house on Brady beating Jalen Hurts tonight. All right, that was our final thoughts. We're good. One thumb, one finger, one pinky, all love. Parlay Power Hour, October 14, 2021. Get on FanDuel right now. If you're not on FanDuel, you're insane. That does it. We will see you tomorrow for the best hour of your day.